One of my favorite artists ever, and I think the most important hip-hop figure that we've had in the past 20 years, Kendrick Lamar released a video for We Cry Together off of his album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Now, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, fantastic album. Really enjoyed that project. I thought it was fucking fantastic. One of the tracks that stood out the most, especially when it comes to the internet and all that, We Cry Together. A classic hip-hop beat, a perfect example of not only his storytelling abilities, but his rapping style and his ability to really create a picture in your head of what he wants you to be thinking about. A song of a tumultuous relationship, toxic relationship, man and a woman that don't know how to respect each other, that are constantly arguing and fighting and can't figure out how to untangle themselves from the gravity of each other, right? This constant back and forth of I'm gonna tear you down, but at the end of the day, I'm still gonna end up with you anyway, and that kind of like toxicity environment, right? Now, before we get into that track, because I want to see the video. So before we get into the video, I want to talk about something a little bit more abstract. And that is that Kendrick Lamar is is not only a master storyteller, but he's master at this specific concept, right? I first got introduced to this concept in English class sometime in the past. There's the concept of showing, not telling, right? When you write, whenever you're trying to tell a story, you have to show, not tell, right? And it's a fine line between that, right? Artistically, both those things can be very valuable. You can tell something, and then you can show something, right? You can say something, and then you can show me something, which is very different. It's a very complicated concept, but Kendrick Lamar is a master at showing you, not necessarily telling you, right? Let me give you a separate example. Joyner Lucas comes out with I'm Not Racist, right? Very great, very impactful, very poignant record, right? That record, for me, is an example of telling you the things that he wants to tell you, right? A brilliant example of perspective, duality, and then the music video that came with it and reacting to it, both the black side and the white side, and being able to kind of go back and forth. But again, that's just telling you. That is just literally telling you the perspectives that he wants you to understand, right? And now, those perspectives are very powerful. Those perspectives can be very, very, very impactful. When I first saw the video, I thought it was phenomenal, right? But it's still telling. Kendrick Lamar, on the other hand, especially with this track, doesn't have to tell you there once was a guy in a toxic relationship, and the toxic relationship looked like this because the girl always did this, and then the guy always did this, and we shouldn't act like that ever, right? That's a very clear premise. That would be telling you what the story is. That would be describing what the story is, and then giving it to you, and it could still be impactful for your life. But instead, what Kendrick Lamar does is he becomes a character. Instead of him having to tell you, there once was a guy who was toxic to his girlfriend, he says, I'm going to become that guy in this song. I'm going to become this person. What does a guy that does this kind of stuff look like? What does he act like? What does he say? What are his gestures? He starts thinking about all of those things, and then he embodies that character so that you start hearing the song, and instead of you hearing Kendrick Lamar say, I once knew a girl that talk shit to her boyfriend, lived in a bad household. And he says, I'm going to become this character. I'm going to say the things that that character would say to that girl. And then he also gets an actress to play his love interest and writes her perspective also. And it just becomes this beautiful back and forth dance of insults, and it almost stops feeling like a song while you're listening to it. Even when you're just listening to it, it starts to feel like a movie, and that is incredibly powerful. That's more resounding, and it's so much more powerful than just telling you what it was, right? It's so much more powerful. I'm not saying that okay, forgive me, not that it's much more powerful, but it tends to sink deeper into our emotional state. It tends to land in a layer that's just a little bit more intricate and deep than when we just get told something tragic, right? It's almost like living through it. Like you can get told that there's some injustice happening out there in the world, but unless you get to actually in some way, shape, or form experience it, see it, be able to like use different senses and become immersed in it, then it probably will only be in a superficial level, and then you'll still be able to say that's bad, but you won't really like intricately understand it. And Kendrick Lamar does a very good job of making you understand these things. It's an incredibly powerful technique. Master lyricist. Let's check out the video before I keep ranting on. Forgive me if I start and stop it. Let me make sure I put this up full screen.
Confrontational ass dumb bitches wanna bring a nigga down, even when I'm trying to do right. We can go our separate ways right now. You can move on with your life, bitch.
Fuck you, nigga. You love a pity party. I won't show up. Always act like your shit don't stink. Motherfucker, grow up. Forever late for shit, won't buy shit. Sit around and deny shit. Fuck around on a side bitch, then come fucking up my shit.
Fucking up your shit, bitch. You must be bleeding in some whole shit, bitch. I don't own shit. Fuck your feelings.
You want some whole shit? See, I don't know why you like playing mind games with me. Bitch, I ain't so nor ditzy. I know when you being distant. I know when you fake busy. Get out your feelings and miss me with that reverse psychology.
Bitch, you tripping. Who got you that rolling chain?
And who put that car in my name?
What you think I'm gonna kiss your ass or
Nah,
something?
nigga, you fucking lame.
You know what? Fuck you, bitch.
Fuck you, nigga.
Nah, fuck you, bitch.
Nah, fuck you, nigga.
Fuck you, bitch.
Nah, fuck you, nigga.
Nah, fuck you, bitch.
Fuck you, nigga.
And the thing about this song is that it starts off with seemingly like mindless stuff, like the stuff that you hear relationships, like people in relationships fight over, and it starts to be really relatable. I've seen plenty of relationships like this, and it's just immediately it's like, okay, I understand what's happening. I know these people, and then he gets deeper and deeper as things go. Keep going.
Fuck you.
Weird
Fuck
ass.
you. Ooh, where's my time and energy trying to be good to you? Lost friends, families, gained more enemies cause of you. Bitches staring at me as Zara, hoes scratching my cars up. Should've followed my mind and know now just to move to Georgia.
What, that's my fault now? Bitch, you power tripping or guilt tripping. I held your ass down.
It's crazy because I didn't catch all those little subtle things, like the continuance of people of her talking in the actual song. Now that I'm hearing, like watching it, I can like see, I can hear clearly all the articulations.
You just kept me down, that's a big difference. Stressing myself, trying to figure why I'm not good enough. Going to church, praying for you, searching for goodness. Little dick ass nigga that's trying to go big.
But you was sucking.
Okay, so that was a good example of duality right there. That was an example of her speaking. See, this is why he's so great. See, right there in that moment, thematically, she was embodying the archetype of the woman that's reaching out for help, the woman that's crying out and saying, like, I've done all of these things, I've sacrificed so much, this is what I've had to deal with, right? And historically speaking, there's been a lot of examples, literary examples, music examples of women kind of becoming this cry for help, right? This cry where they endure so much, and then immediately after that, like literally the next line, she goes on the offensive and she starts saying all this insulting shit, because again, it's a very powerful thing. That's what it makes you do. If you're a woman in that situation, I can imagine that you get to a point where it's hard to control yourself and it's hard to manage it, and then you just lash out again. It's an incredible moment where when you see and you're trying to empathize with her because everything that she's been through has been so difficult, and then all of a sudden it just goes, fuck you too, though, you know?
Well, shit, I should have sucked him.
What you say?
I should have found a bigger dick.
Bitch, get the fuck out my face, bro.
What you mad?
Shut up, bitch. You got me fucked up today.
You mad? Little feelings is shot. Go text.
I don't know why that reminded me of there's a video of Cameron with Bill O'Reilly, and they're talking about hip hop and entrepreneurship and all this stuff. This is a long time ago. This was when like Dipset was like really popular. Rockefeller was still a label, whatever. And they were arguing with Bill O'Reilly, and all of a sudden you get Bill O'Reilly like trying to press him, and Cameron goes, "You mad? You mad? Oh no, I know you mad." And it was such a fire. I remember thinking that was the funniest shit ever, and I don't know why her saying that reminded me of Cameron. Shout out to Cameron. Shout out to
Telling
Dipset.
you all that she got. Let her know you packing your shit and gotta move by the first.
These fucking keys.
Give me my keys. I'ma be late for work.
Fuck your job. Today gon' be the day you walk to that bitch.
Give me my fucking keys.
Nope, I like you parked in that bitch, ho.
Give me my keys, bro.
On God, you ain't getting these keys.
Give me my fucking keys.
Ah, now you mad at me. I
There goes
got
that
you
camera
hollering
shit
for
again.
nothing.
I do the same when we fucking.
Act like that pussy ain't new.
I'd rather act like I'm coming.
I'd rather fuck off the jewel.
I'd rather fuck on your cousin.
Bitch, you said you go fuck who?
You heard me, nigga. It's nothing.
You know what? Fuck you, bitch.
Fuck you, nigga.
Stupid ass. Fuck you, bitch.
Fuck you, nigga.
Easty ass, dirty
Nah,
bitch.
fuck you, nigga. Fuck you,
bitch.
fuck you.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you,
loser
fuck
ass.
you, bitch.
Fuck you.
Weirdo
So it
ass.
always becomes childish. It always becomes like, obviously it's super childish going back and forth like that, but it just becomes a device that he uses, because that's literally the chorus of the song.
You know why? Fuck with you.
I'll be damned if I'm stuck with you.
Change my number, I'm ducking you, bitch.
Bitch, whatever is comfortable.
This the type of shit couples do. Shoulda thought about cuffing you.
Nigga, you dirty and you broke.
How you goofy and gunnable?
Them insecurities you got won't mind fuck me. Womanizer got no affection from your.
So this is where is in this last verse is whenever he starts to dissect what's really going on in the relationship. It's not just like fighting over dumb shit anymore. Now they're gonna start digging into like what the root of the problem psychologically is, trauma wise, and he's gonna highlight that in both of them, and that is why he's so fucking genius.
Mama, I see.
Don't speak on my mama, the fuck is your problem?
That bitch don't like me anyway.
Bitch, she gave you the Honda.
And use that shit to throw it in my face. I find it funny, you just can't apologize. Egotistic,
That's all she wanted was an apology, just an apology. Just all you gotta do is apologize.
narcissistic, love your own lies. See you the reason why strong women fucked up. Why they say it's a man's world. See you the reason for Trump. You the reason we overlooked, underpaid, underbooked, undershamed. If you look, I'll speak.
Damn, there's that flow right there. Da-na-na, 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 da-na-na. Man, this song is so good. I'm gonna play that again.
Overlooked, underpaid, underbooked, undershamed. If you look, I'll speak. Then I'm called out by name. I am flawed, I am vain. Never yours, I remain. You the reason bitches start fucking with bitches when they change.
Petty
You the
again.
reason bitches start calling y'all bitches cause y'all useless. You the reason Harvey Weinstein had to see his conclusion. You the reason R. Kelly can recognize that he's abusive.
You the reason why bitches like you still playing this music. And I'm tired of these emotional ass, ungrateful ass bitches. Fake innocent, fake feminist. Stop pretending. Y'all
Fake
sentiment
nigga, fake.
ain't realer than what you defending. It's a split decision. Bras like you and real victims. Let's talk the truth. Women in general just can't get along.
Explain, nigga.
When Tosh got a man, you didn't pick up the phone.
Explain, nigga.
When they found the job, you said you going home.
Explain.
Why R&B bitches don't feature on each other's songs?
What the fuck is you talking about?
Never mind, bitch, I'm walking out.
Whatever, nigga, I'm off you now.
Your evil ass kept me well in doubt.
Pussy nigga, best watch your mouth.
Pussy and mouth is all you got.
Lay this pussy back on the couch.
Doggy style, then you get on top.
Fuck me, nigga.
I'm a fuck.
And that's a good play on the fact that women know they can use sex as a weapon, and then men fall for it, and it could just be a revolving door, right? Because the relationship is toxic in and of itself.
Bitch,
Nah, fuck me, nigga. Fuck me.
I'ma fuck you, bitch. Take that shit off.
I swear to God, I fucking hate you.
I fucking hate you. And they fucking, of course. What I want to know is, okay, so I'm gonna put on a different hat. Like I'm gonna put on my like music analyst hat. That was all a one-shot take, and I want to know if they had to redo audio for it, or if they just used the audio from the actual thing, and they just had to constantly listen to it to get the gestures out right. Because the problem with that is that if they get one little part, just a little off sync, then it would be fucking, they have to start over because it's a one-shot take the entire time. Somebody's probably like on one of those like those $200,000 like movie gimbals or whatever, and they're just walking around and they've got it all mapped out. They've rehearsed the timing of it, right? Looks like they've got the lighting figured out. They're probably on like some big giant set, and they've like mapped out. It probably has like openings everywhere, and all of this is artificial lighting, right? All these fluorescents are in here. Because if they want to make you look like it's like the morning maybe, or like she has to go to work. I don't know. Whenever you could see the outside of the patio there, it looked like there was some light there. So like it might have been like the morning, maybe sundown or something like that. But everything is in like this orange tint and blue, right? There's like a comparison of orange and blue, which always thematically, color-wise on film, orange and blues is a very good. They're complementary colors, so they always they do a very good job of letting you know that sometimes it's nighttime. So that's probably what that is right now. I have to make a guess. So yeah, I'm curious how they had to do it audio-wise, or if they just had to rehearse nonstop, like constantly, to get the gestures right, to get everything right. Because since it's all a one-shot take, like the moment you mess up one thing, you got to redo that whole shit over again. So I want to know how long it took to actually get it together. Or if they rehearsed everything beforehand and then they just like had to execute. It looks like, is that I was like, I don't know if this is like a marker right there. There's probably markers everywhere. Because I just can't think of where they would put the mics to like actually record, and it wouldn't pick up the ambience of like the song playing in the background. So anyway, yeah, that's just where my mind went on a camera level. Oh, they actually show you the set. Oh, bet. Oh, even better. Look at that. So, yeah. So you see what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, so you got these. Wow. I can't believe they showed it to you. They broke a little bit of the suspense and disbelief there. So you got these lights. You got these lights here to show that, the blue and orange is going to be a constant theme. In there, obviously they've got that set. They've got this big old opening because they need the camera guy to walk through some more set design, some more lights. All of these are like reflectors of light so that the light comes back and they can make it as soft as possible without having to overexpose. That's pretty good. It's a big ass fucking set. Yeah, they probably had to be there for a while. Anyway, classic, great example of Kendrick Lamar's genius and everything that it takes to make something like this. Yeah, I fucking love it. That album's great. If you haven't listened to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, go listen to it. If you haven't heard We Cry Together, go film it. He just came to Houston the other day. He had that video of that security guard acting like fucking crying off his music and shit. Like some powerful stuff. Definitely greatest rapper of this generation, hands down, point blank, period.